Okay, today we're going to look at journals in general with Recharge. We have the ability, as I've mentioned before in previous videos, to run Recharge through our procurement process. That means that any orders run through your standard purchase order process can have the Recharge attributes selected and ultimately the allocation group. At this point, it would generate a Recharge ledger entry in a draft state. Only on processing of the vendor invoice itself from the purchase order would the actual Recharge ledger entries be confirmed on posting of that vendor invoice. Alternatively, we've also got the ability to raise vendor invoice journals. We have gone through that in a separate video, this one over here, as well as the invoice approval process. Both of these allow for the invoice Recharge attributes to be assigned to the journal itself. Lastly, we have the ability to raise a general journal. And in a general journal, we can raise Recharge ledger attributes in the same way as we did in the vendor invoice journal process. So I'll just go through a quick process over here, showing you how we can select expense account. In this case, I'm going to take telecommunications for cellular. We can select our business unit, and we can select our department that it relates to. So in this case, I'm going to take the IT department, enter in our transaction values. On saving of the line, the system then fetches the allocation that is applicable to this specific cost center. Now, once again, this has been configured to uniquely find an allocation group. If there was not a uniquely found allocation group, the user would have to select from a list of the allocation groups that have been provided in the configuration. We have seen very good and accurate use of the defaulting process, minimizing the impact to the users from a selection perspective. At this point, entries are once again Recharge ledger entries in draft state. And if I complete this journal out, putting in offset details or second line details so we can balance out this journal, we can then go through the post process, approval process, very much in the standard way of handling a journal. You can go through the actual process in the purchase order with Recharge. That will give you the full process end to end of what will happen after the actual journal process has occurred.